3 games in a row, everybody's panicking. Like, oh my God, the Cavs are ruined. It's like, no, calm down. The Cavaliers are going to be okay.
They started, like, they got off to a great start. Like, them and the Cubs, like, they were.
All right, everybody, welcome to the final episode of The Triangle. David Huffman, TJ Hopkins. It's a little bittersweet moment, saying goodbye to it, but it's going to be fun. So we're going to talk about the NBA, we're going to do the NFL, and we're going to do true false. First start of the NBA. So,
Game 1, Western Conference Final. Oh, but before we do anything, shout out to all the beautiful, lovely, strong mothers out there on this here Mother's Day.
Yeah, it is Mother's Day. I love my mother. I called her like twice today. I called her last night. Wished her happy Mother's Day at midnight.
Took my mom's to breakfast, and I gotta visit grandma when she come back because my cousin graduated college from South Carolina State.
Oh wow!
And my cousin and my grandma and my auntie, they went down to South Carolina to partake in.
And
that.
also congratulations to all NIU graduates. You guys all deserve it. Congratulations. We're gonna be losing Alex Rodriguez, Emmett Kane, Sam Schweiss,
Alex
Isom, Darius Parker, Shada Cook, Asata Kendor.
She has one more.
Oh,
But yeah, Darius, Sada, I was about to say Mike and Kitty, but they were gone.
Yeah, they've already graduated.
They're already gone.
Tyus is done. Ryan Saunders is out. Ross Beach graduated yesterday.
Ross graduated?
Yeah,
What?
dude, he got into that public affairs reporting program at Springfield, dude.
Wow.
Like, yeah, man, like, wow.
Yeah. That's Ross.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've been graduating all week, dude. Like, it's a big deal.
That's a very big deal.
That's a very good program.
That's a great program.
Yeah, it all started because he got a lot of experience here. He was able to show them a bunch of stuff on their demo reel. Mm-hmm. So when he went down there to visit them, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah, hell yeah, Ross.
So happy Mother's Day and congrats to all those who graduated.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the NBA. All right, so game 1 was today, and the Spurs won a heartbreaker.
Lost a heartbreaker.
So let's go big picture because we're not gonna be able to be able to cover it every week. Who finally wins? Who's going to be the champ at the end?
Go. I'm picking the Warriors.
I'm gonna take. I'm still gonna stick with the Wizards. I got the Wizards, dude. I think they got the depth, and I think they can make it happen. All they gotta do is beat Boston. I think they can beat LeBron.
They can't beat LeBron.
LeBron
has had like a week off.
Yeah, I know.
2, like the whole thing with like rust and all that, it could be a problem, but it ain't, because
LeBron.
The refs see LeBron James and they think God, but like no,
he is God.
It's not God.
He's pretty close to it. The basketball court. They don't make people like LeBron James very often. They made it. The basketball gods were like, this is the guy, the chosen one, the heir apparent.
No.
Yeah.
There will never be another Jordan. But moving on.
No. But like real quick, LeBron James' skill set is superior to Mike's.
At what?
His ability to pass the basketball, rebound, drive a little bit.
No.
I think LeBron has an overall better skill set. I think he's missing some of that killer instinct and that fire.
He's not a defender.
I think it's close.
It's not even. Jordan was Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, but everything Jordan back then.
No, it didn't.
Everything. I think like every award that was able to be given out went to Jordan.
If that's the case, he would have won MVP every year. He would have won Defensive Player of the Year every year. He would have won everything.
I think if LeBron wanted to win Defensive Player of the Year, he could.
No, he doesn't though.
He could though if he wanted to.
He won't though.
Oh.
Not as long as Kawhi Leonard's playing defense.
All right, that's fair. And, Rudy Gobert still blocking shots.
Exactly.
And Dwight Howard was especially dominant in the late.
When he was Dwight Howard. Dennis Rodman won 2.
I think he's only one.
He has 2.
Both in Detroit.
Yeah.
Or did he get one in Chicago?
I think he got one in Detroit, and I think he probably got one in Chicago too. But Dennis Rodman did lead the league in rebounding like every year he was in the NBA.
Yeah.
At one point he averaged 18 rebounds a game, but Golden State. My pick is I gotta go with Golden State, man. I just don't see I don't see Cleveland beat like having enough. He has 2. All right, I don't see Cleveland.
The second one in San Antonio.
All right, I don't see Cleveland having enough to beat Golden State. Like that means one has to be on hitting their shots. Like J.R. Smith has to be perfect. Kevin Love to be perfect. Shumpert has to contribute somewhat on the offensive end.
Anything.
Richard Jefferson has to be Young. Channing Frye has to hit. Kyle Korver has to hit. Darren Williams has to be special.
I don't think offensively is the problem that the Cavaliers are going to have. I think the problem is defense. I think they're going to have a hard time guarding people, like, because they have so many weapons on offense. You saw it like today a little bit. Like once Kawhi Leonard was removed from the picture, dude, like San Antonio, like we're talking about, like they're like Parker, they're gonna put Green on Durant. I don't know what you do with the rest.
You pray because Danny Green is it was very fortunate for San Antonio that Klay Thompson had a terrible game.
Yeah,
he was 2 for 11.
He still contributed on the defensive end, but
but he was 2 for 11 and like 1 for 3 from 3. KD was 2 for 8
until the end
from 3.
And then he got fire.
Curry finished 7 of 16 from 3, but that was a lot that came in that third quarter. He put up 19.
Yeah,
and
Kevin Durant had a big fourth quarter too.
Remember when I said, like, when we was in studio, how I would rather have KD beat me as opposed to Curry, because you saw what happened when Curry got off.
Well, it's also because of the way he scores. Like, he gets the crowd involved so much.
I said that.
Because like the place just goes bananas for Steph Curry.
I said that.
That's because he's been there. If Kevin Durant had been there, like drafted there and played, like, you know.
But like I said, I would rather have KD beat me than Curry beat me, because you saw what happened when Curry got going.
Yeah,
that crowd got lit.
Yeah, that crowd was. Yeah, there was a point where I was watching the TV. I could hear the announcers. It was so loud.
And Mike Breen has to eat the state.
Yeah. And I was expecting your status about why they have Mark Jackson announce the Warrior game.
I do it like every time. It's just like he has to feel some type of way.
That's their biggest draw, and he's the number one team.
Yeah,
so
he's A block.
So like, you know, like they don't really.
Not A block, but team A. Team A. Yeah.
With Jeff Van Gundy, it's suffable. Jeff Van Gundy.
I love Jeff.
What?
I love Van Gundy.
God, dude.
Like he is hilarious.
Oh, it's awful, man. I can't even.
He is.
Listen,
he's better than Mike. Though.
He's not.
Yes,
dude.
yes, he is.
No way, dude.
Oh my God.
Jeff definitely doesn't complain.
Mike Tirico spent an entire half with Nico.
I know.
Come on, now.
But Jeff, he's
so
really off the wall comments.
Are you really picking the Wizards?
Yeah.
To beat Cleveland.
Yes.
And to beat
San Antonio.
You got the Spurs beating Golden.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll the dice.
So you're rolling the dice, and you come
if Kawhi Leonard doesn't come back,
he's gonna come back.
If he doesn't come back in game 2, it's a wrap.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's over.
No, because I don't think that, because one, there's too much money to be with this.
What do you mean?
There's to be made with this.
What do you think? You talking about rigging stuff?
Yeah, like ratings.
No,
it's too much money.
No, if they lose game 2, the series is over.
Which is why, like, Cleveland and whoever wins between
the Wizards,
Boston and Washington,
Wizards,
that series is not going to be a sweep. Like, there's too much money.
There's too
much money to be made. Like Cleveland. If it
turns into a trilogy. No.
No what?
Don't talk like this conspiracy stuff. Like, it's gonna.
So you mean to tell me you don't think that stuff happens?
No.
Lie.
I don't think it happens.
Golden State's up 3-1 in the finals last year. Draymond Green gets suspended.
But he was required suspended because he had two major fouls.
But that doesn't happen. LeBron doesn't push him to the ground. So LeBron no. Okay, so you at your technical limit. Okay, in the heat of the moment, you get pushed down to the ground, and the dude walks over you and basically puts his private parts on your head.
I understand. I remember the play. I just
wait. So you ain't gonna hop up, upset?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's justified.
But you have to know that you have this tactic. Like, you can't get another tactic.
Hell no. Ain't no grown man gonna disrespect me like that. LeBron instigate. Everybody talking about something. That's how LeBron's smart like that. Like, no, that was foul. That was dirty. That was foul.
He must have known if I asked Draymond Green, he gets a detective.
It was foul. That was how he did that.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me Golden State's up 3-1, and all of a sudden it's a game 7? You mean to tell me the NBA had nothing? Because if Draymond doesn't get suspended, that series is over in 5, and everybody and their mama know that's the truth. It's over in 5. It's over in 5 if Draymond don't get suspended. Because game 6, when Draymond's suspension, Tristan Thompson had 16 rebounds, and whoever other big man on Cleveland had like 12. You mean to tell me if Draymond Green's in the Tristan Thompson still gets 16 rebounds?
Yeah, I know. No, they don't.
No, God, no.
But I just I just don't want to do conspiracy stuff. I just don't think that's.
Well, I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I'm doing it.
But all I know is that if the Spurs if they don't win Game 2, it's over. I think losing this game in the way that
Like if Kawhi is out for Game 2, there should be enough time in between Game 2 and Game 3. Whenever, because like they give him what?
Yeah. They won't play again until like Sunday.
Okay, so
Saturday.
that would be enough time for him to get off that ankle.
Assuming he didn't do anything major to it.
See, I looked at it. It looked like just a tweak. A tweak. Like it was already. I don't know how healthy he was into this game.
That's why they should have pushed it back to Monday. But I know they can't control these things. But
The players can't control that. But yeah that's.
But
yeah,
it looked like just a simple ankle sprain. I don't think he's gonna miss.
No, he ain't gonna miss nothing. Like if he misses game, like.
But they have to. I think they gotta win game 2.
I legit think he's gonna be a game time decision for Game 2.
I think Greg Popovich.
When is
I think
Game
Greg Tuesday.
So it's a day. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Greg Popovich already knows if he's going to play. He's probably game planning. He's not going to have him, and they'll probably try to kind of scheme where they did like against Houston, because they can't play like how they did today. They play like that, how they did.
They were
the
plus
third
23
with Kawhi.
They were minus 25 without him.
Yeah.
As a team.
If they play like they did today after they lost Kawhi Leonard, they will get blown out of the building.
I just got a quick question. Where the hell has this LaMarcus Aldridge been the entire time?
Well, he's been
what?
He's been all right. I almost wore my LaMarcus Aldridge jersey today, but then I couldn't find it.
He's been what? Because I've heard multiple reports that the reason he wanted out of Portland was because they started to center the team around Lillard instead of keeping him the
focal point.
Focal point. And it's the same thing in San Antonio. Like they paid all this money for me to be the guy, the heir apparent to Tim Duncan, but you gonna make Kawhi Leonard the focal point. Newsflash, LaMarcus, they're both better than you.
I don't know about Lillard.
Lillard came in and took the team over, man. Like
LaMarcus Aldridge was super good, dude.
He
was really good in Portland, dude. I don't be disrespectful.
But when Dame came into the scene, the way that he did, anybody even think about Marcus Aldridge? You did. You don't speak for everybody.
I love Marcus Aldridge. I don't know. He's been better without Kawhi Leonard. But he's getting more offensive touches. They're running the offense through him. Obviously, he's going to get more. He's going to be more productive.
But you remember how Golden State, not Golden State, San Antonio wins if they were able to slow the game. Like that first half, that's what they needed to do. Like Golden State was terrible. Like they had 10 turnovers, 8 assists in the first half.
The Kawhi Leonard thing I think the shot. What happened
with the third quarter?
Yeah, it was in like 7 minutes. That first 5 minutes of that third quarter was forever. But then
I used to seeing Golden State play a slow.
Yeah.
Like you used to bang.
And then the Kawhi Leonard, I think it's put such a shot because they played like they didn't their hands were on fire with the basketball, man. Like I don't know, man. I saw Danny Green handle the basketball more than I think I've ever seen him in my life, dude.
So that dribble call that he had probably got tossed up to him.
I don't know.
Is that really a thing? Like
I read it online a few times and I know I said it on this podcast, but I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things. Maybe just somebody noticed it, that he never dribbles.
So I'm gonna rewind this real quick. So you are really in Washington and San Antonio.
Yeah.
For the finals.
If San Antonio wins, San Antonio's got to win a game too. I think the Wizards can.
Explain to me why you think Washington is going to beat Boston and then
John Wall.
Going to beat Cleveland.
I think John Wall is going to show up big tomorrow night.
I will let you take however long you need to explain that.
I think John Wall. I think John Wall's going to be big in Game 7. I think he's going to show up and I think they're going to win. It's only one game. Any team can really win.
They haven't won.
I know nobody's wanted. I know, but I think it's going to happen. The Cavs is. I think it's going to go 7, and I think they're going to get lucky. And I like John Wall. I think there's a couple of matches that are kind of washes.
Okay, so.
And I like Dellavedova or not Dellavedova. That foreign guy they have coming off the bench and can shoot
Bogdanovich?
3. Yeah, Bogdanovich. And I like Morris. I like Brandon Jennings coming off the bench.
So let's pose.
And Mahimi finally came back and he's a decent 4 or 5.
So let's pose the hypothetical. If Washington wins, John Wall, Kyrie. That's probably gonna be a wash.
I think John Wall.
It's probably gonna be a wash. People do put John Wall ahead of Kyrie.
It's close.
I don't think it's as close as we think. Like John Wall, John Wall is a stud.
Yeah, John Wall is. Yeah, John Wall's
But
good.
because of who Kyrie plays with, John Wall, Kyrie, that's gonna be a wash.
Okay.
So let's say 25 each.
Mm-hmm.
John Wall scored 25. Kyrie scored 25.
But John Wall is also going to give you 10 assists.
8.
Whatever. All right, so let's go to shooting guard. Bradley Beal versus J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith. Flip that. John Wall. Kyrie gonna guard Bill.
No, the Kyrie guard Markieff Morris maybe or Otto Porter.
So they gonna try to hide Kyrie.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, probably.
So Shumpert and J.R. they gonna see a lot of John Wall.
Yeah, I think so. And then they got Bradley Beal be picked up by LeBron.
And
Otto Porter is.
I think because look, it's the same concept. Like LeBron, he gonna see a lot of Morris, a lot of
Bradley Beal.
Not Bradley Beal.
Otto Porter Jr. Kelly Oubre.
They gonna have to throw Oubre on him
I know he's small, but he's
very, very small.
He's a good defender.
He's long.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. Kind of guys seem to bother LeBron sometimes.
They get the lanky type.
Yeah.
He can't shoot over him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
And Markieff Morris, whatever you want to say about him, he's an underrated player. Like he can play.
But you don't think by them having to focus on defending LeBron that takes away from their offensive contribution? Because Markieff Morris can give you 15.
I think whatever Markieff Morris gives you on the offensive end is just a bonus every night.
Because if he really wanted to, if he was consistent, Markieff Morris could easily be a 15-point scorer a night and give you 8 to 10.
Okay.
Easily. If he was consistent. Bradley Beal, it's same for him. Bradley Beal can give you
30
on any given night.
40.
He can just get hot and go off, but realistically he can give you, let's say, 18 to 22. Because John Wall, he gonna give you 25 to 30 when he go crazy.
Yeah, Otto Porter is gonna flip in 15 points
10
maybe.
10 to 15.
Yeah.
Marcin Gortat, 12 to 16.
Couple rebounds,
a block. Gortat, he does he's their Nene. He's their version of Nene when Nene was for Houston.
Yeah.
You feel me? We ain't scoring.
Or Zaza, a better version of Zaza.
Yeah, we ain't scoring. Throw the ball down to Gortat, let him get his own bucket on the block.
And I like Jan Mahimi coming off the bench. I know he's been hurt all season, but he was decent he's been good during this season.
And he was a pivotal piece in that Mavericks championship team. When Tyson Chandler would get in foul trouble, they throw Mahimi in there, and it's
So he's got championship experience, especially because he came from Indiana, so he played with the Pacers, and he knows how LeBron kind of works. And I don't know, man. I think John Wall
Mahimi has seen a lot of LeBron since 2010.
This feels like John Wall's coming out party.
All right, side. Boston wins.
I don't think I got a shot.
No chance in hell.
No.
Why?
I just don't think they have enough.
So what makes you think?
Because I know Isaiah Tyler, all those other guys are just so.
Ordinary?
I can't really count on them. Never know what I'm going to get for any of them.
But
Bradley, every Bradley's been good.
Yeah, he's been.
Okay, no. This is the second best. Who do you trust more, the second best player on Washington or the second best player on Boston?
Who? But the question is, who's the second best player on Boston?
Horford, I guess.
If I have to choose between Bradley Beal and Al Horford.
Yeah.
I'll probably go Bradley Beal.
Yeah, I'm probably in the same boat. What about the third best player on each team? What's it, Avery Bradley or Otto Porter Jr. or
At that point, if it's Otto Porter, I'm going Bradley.
Do you think Otto Porter Jr. is their third best player? Who do you think it is?
Probably Morris.
Or Gortat? I don't know. I think all those guys are kind of the same. They're very similar. They kind of contribute game. They kind of just defend and hit threes when they're open.
The reason I chose Bradley Beal over Al Horford, I saw Al Horford in those first 2 games, the Bulls, and I saw how he struggled. And I'm if he's struggling like this against Robin Lopez,
hey, Robin Lopez ain't no slouch.
Bobby Portis and Cristiano Felicio, if he's struggling like that against them, what's going to happen when he saw a Gortat? Or he sees a Tristan Thompson.
Well, they just take him out to the 3-point line. That's what he's shooting at a high clip from the three.
Or he sees a Tristan Thompson, a Kevin Love, or whoever else is a big man, a Manning Fry.
I don't think Channing Frye is really.
He's 7 feet.
He's not a good defender.
But he's 7 feet
The only
tall.
reason he's still in the NBA is because he can shoot the basket.
He's 7 feet tall. And his defense is slightly underrated. He's a better defender. I like his defense more than I like Al Horford's defense.
Okay.
Al Horford looked a little bit too lost. He looks lost too much for me on the defensive end.
I don't know. He means well, though.
And on the offensive end, like, I've seen him contribute not enough, like, too many times.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they signed him, gave him a ton of money that they're going to regret after, like, probably next season.
Like, for him to score, like, 8 points against Robin Lopez. Like,
Yeah.
Really, bro? Like, come on.
But I don't know. Bradley Beal, he can make his own shot. And he makes all the people around him better. Like he made Game 5. Like, before John Wall got hot, Bradley Beal was basically carrying them in 6.
You're going Wizards Spurs in the finals.
Only if the Spurs win Game 2.
Hypothetically,
right.
you're going Wizards Spurs in the finals.
Yep.
Who wins?
Wizards.
In
6.
Wizards in 6.
Yeah.
Finals MVP.
John Wall. No question.
No question. All right. I'm going trilogy.
Trilogy.
I'm going Cavs Warriors. I'm going Warriors in. It's probably gonna go 7. So Warriors in 7.
That's good for business.
Kevin Durant, Finals MVP.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just think the Wizards. I don't know. I'm just all in on the Wizards.
Either KD or Draymond, Finals MVP for me.
I'm gonna stick with them until the ship goes down. When the Wizard ship. It'll probably be tomorrow. All right, moving on to the NFL. All right, so we're gonna try to project a little bit here. We're gonna talk about who do we think is gonna be representing each conference in the Super Bowl, and what do you think the major storylines will be going into next season. Mm-hmm. So I saw actually something. Vegas actually thinks that Dallas is gonna regress a little bit this season.
Over under for them was 9.5.
Probably right where that's probably right where I would have them at like 9.5 wins. Maybe not 9, 10. I don't know.
It benefited them having the schedule that they did.
Yeah, because they were the worst team in the division, so they
had one of the easiest schedules.
So now they're gonna get a first place schedule.
Exactly. I still got them going 10-6. I mean, like, their defense is still the weakness. But the way they play offense, like, they're so run heavy. Like,
who did they draft in the round?
I don't remember.
It was a defensive end.
Taco Charles.
Yeah.
Vidante. That's his real name.
Oh, well, Taco.
Taco sounds better.
Not really. But I don't know. It's just Dallas. I mean, what others are like Tom Brady? He's gonna be 40, right? At some
41.
point. Yeah. At what point does that?
Yeah, see, that's the storyline. Like, does Tom Brady? Because Jimmy Garoppolo's a free agent.
Next summer.
This summer. Next summer after the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next whatever.
Yeah.
Winter.
So Jimmy Garoppolo's So New England's at the crossroad. Like, do we re-sign Garoppolo, and more importantly, what does Garoppolo want to do? Does he want to ride out that ship and just take over when Brady decides to hang him up, or does he just want to, like, play now?
I don't know if I was him. I don't know if I would trust Bill Belichick to keep me around long enough. I think if somebody was like to offer something good for him, I think he'd be out of town. I think if somebody had offered him a first-round pick in this draft, I think he would be gone already.
Here's the thing: if he was as big on, like, if he was really that big on Jacoby Brissett, like people say he is, he would have moved Garoppolo already.
I don't think the right offer was on the table. I think he wanted a first-round pick, and I don't think anybody was willing to give up one to get him.
Cleveland should have been.
I don't know about that.
Cleveland definitely should have been. But
and so which one of those first-round picks do you get rid of? The one that became David Njoku, or the?
Yeah, because they traded back for that one, right?
Yeah, because they traded with Houston, so they got 3 first-round picks. They got Jabril Peno.
I mean, you just
yeah. I mean,
they got Garrett, Peppers, and Njoku.
And then they got Deshaun Kaiser in the second round.
They did. Yeah, but if you're Cleveland, you need a QB now. I mean, Kaiser's like they drafted so Kaiser's gonna have an opportunity to compete.
He's gonna start day
for
one.
A starting job.
I think they're gonna start him day one.
I mean, they're
not gonna be competing for nothing.
Another storyline: What do the Browns do with Osweiler? Because he's still on the roster.
I think they're gonna cut him at some point.
Another storyline: What do the Bears do with Trubisky?
I think he sits. I think he has a redshirt season.
Because like a story came out, like they have to find happy medium with getting enough reps between
Mike
Glenn and.
Well, I think they just redshirt him.
Well, right now it's just rookies, right? It's rookie minicamp, so none of the vets are there.
Yeah, true.
So when everybody, what is that, July?
I don't know, something like that.
So when everybody reports to OTAs, aren't OTAs voluntary?
Yeah, they're called optional team activities.
That's
organized team activity. But yeah, they're optional.
Okay, but I would think like players who get sent to a new team, like who sign with a new team, or
Mike Glennon will be there.
Would sew up OTAs.
Yeah. There's no way he won't be there.
So the medium becomes finding reps for Glennon and finding enough reps for Trubisky.
Well, if you just throw. And just have him practice with the second team. Like you have Mike Glennon take all the first team reps, and then you have
What do you do if Glennon gets hurt? Do you go with Sanchez?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's tough because I don't know what you do. I guess you start Trubisky, but he's not ready.
It's not. I mean, everybody's talking about some everybody like kind of ripped Cam Newton because he only started those 14 games for Auburn, but he won the national championship. But I'm like, if you look at his record, he started a lot more games at QB.
Yeah, but he's also with the community college and started for community college
and won the national championship.
And he was back up to Tim Tebow and.
But he didn't play.
I know,
but at the same time, like Trubisky, he sat at North Carolina for what?
2 seasons.
2 seasons behind two different QBs.
Yeah, Ryan Nesbitt and then.
No, Nasib went to Syracuse.
I think it was somebody else.
What is dude? I cannot think of that guy name. But he was a black QB. I do remember that.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't think of his name.
You sure Ryan Nesbitt wasn't?
Nope, it's Nasib.
I know he was at Syracuse, but did he transfer there?
Mm-mm. He got drafted at Syracuse.
I don't think. I guess it doesn't really matter. I would probably have Mike Glennon take majority of the first year. I would redshirt Mitchell. I know the fan base is going to get mad, especially if we start to lose, like we're going to. They're going to be like, "Why isn't he playing? Why isn't he out there?" But they need to stop it. Like you can't jeopardize the farm just for one season.
So there's So are probably gonna go with Jared Goff day one.
They don't have a choice.
Don't have a choice.
What else are they gonna do? What else are they got?
Another storyline. Where does anyone sign Kaepernick?
Do you think he starts the game in the NFL this season? Yes or no?
Colin?
Yeah.
That's if he gets signed.
I'm asking. No, I'm asking you. Yes or no? He starts the game.
Yes.
He starts the game this season.
Yeah.
Where?
Seattle.
What?
I think Seattle signs him.
I would be more shocked if that happened.
I think Seattle's offense fits him because if you look at Russell Wilson, Colin Kaepernick's just a bigger,
less accurate version.
Russell. Well, deep ball wise, he's more accurate. Russell Wilson's the intermediate. Like Izzy pointed this out, like Russell Wilson's intermediate throws are really not that accurate.
Well, I mean, yeah, but all people really care about is your accuracy on the deep ball.
I think Kaepernick's deep ball accuracy is very underrated because when he first started against Buffalo,
I think his shoulder. I don't think he's the same.
But you know how many
coming off that shoulder
everybody like ripped he's too small, Colin Kaepernick
he's bigger than Russell Wilson.
No, when he lost that weight,
yeah,
they's all like. They're like, everybody's like coming up with excuses to not sign him. He's a vegan. Since when do people care what NFL players eat?
Yeah, Tom Brady's on a super crazy diet.
Tom Brady eats avocado ice cream. Like really, like linemen eat everything.
Literally,
linemen eat everything. Since when is it the problem with eat? And Colin, like once again, Colin, he has spoken to Shannon Sharp personally. Like they text each other all the time. This report that Kaepernick wants $9 to $10 million is absolutely false. Because Kaepernick came out and he texted Shannon Sharp, "How the hell can I ask for $9 to $10 anything when nobody's calling me?" when nobody's calling him.
I think he eventually ends up in Houston
Think so?
or in New York.
Which one?
I'll give him the Jets.
Give him the Jets?
I think Jets are in a bad place with their quarterback situation.
Well, with Mike Vick, man, good luck.
I mean, if Mike Vick was able to come back in the NFL after he spent time in prison, the fact that Colin Kaepernick can't get back in the NFL is
It's not even that. It's the fact that players can put their hands on women, can verbally and like do anything damaging unless you video.
Yeah, Greg Hardy.
No video, but
pictures that look bad.
Pictures that look terrible, but he still played.
Yeah.
How many players?
Darryl Washington finally got reinstated. You know what's crazy about that situation? So Darryl Washington got indicted,
but Josh Gordon
didn't. Darryl Washington was arrested for domestic assault.
But Josh Gordon, all he did was smoke. He entered himself into rehab before his initial reinstatement process was about to begin. Last year.
But Darryl Washington, he had like a domestic assault arrest.
So, like, you know how many players...
He got reinstated after 2 seasons.
You know how many players were quote-unquote red flags in this year's draft? Like, Reuben Foster got a red flag next to him for that incident at the hospital.
And he also had a sample. So does him with Drill Peppers.
Flag.
Yeah, but all of them enter into the protocol. It's not the same. It's not the same protocol for
domestic
violence.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't there were players they got drafted that had domestic issues going against them, and they still got drafted. Every player who was a red flag concern in this year's NFL draft got drafted. But Colin Kaepernick stands up for what he believes in. Can't even get a phone call.
I don't know. I think
Darryl Washington was arrested for domestic use.
Couple times.
Got reinstated. Josh Gordon, all he did was smoke weed. Can't get reinstated.
The Arizona Cardinals released him though. That's what he's gonna be.
Doesn't even matter.
I bet you
he has an opportunity to make money.
I bet you Darryl Washington gets signed
before Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
Even though Darryl Washington hasn't played a snap in 2 seasons.
They were talking about he's like Colin Kaepernick lost all that weight. I'm all like he had
shoulder surgery.
He couldn't lift.
I mean, what do you want the guy to do?
He can't lift. Like how can and right now he's back to the weight he was when he got drafted.
Yeah,
which is between 28 and 230.
I think it's hard that Colin Kaepernick hasn't had a chance to play. Hasn't been. I don't know. It's unfortunate. I don't know.
It's depressing because what the NFL is doing to him, they're making an example out of him. That's what they're doing for anyone who gets the idea of protesting or standing up for what you believe in or anything other of that nature. You see everybody's gonna be like, you see what happened to Kaepernick? Yeah, that's gonna be you if you do anything like that. And I think I
think he never should have opted out of his deal in the first place.
He wanted more control of his future. That's what that
No,
was.
I understand, but I don't know.
And truth be told,
he's not making any money.
But the thing is, who say John Lynch and the crew keep him?
But at least he had the partial guarantee of his contract. He doesn't have any of that now.
I'm
sure Colin Kaepernick's not in a kind of financial crisis. Like I'm sure he's doing. Colin Kaepernick seems like he's investing his money well.
Colin Kaepernick stood outside a parole office and handed out suits
and he donated a ton of money to United Way.
That and he paid for a plane. He paid for a plane to charter food to Somalia to end a famine.
Yeah.
How many people money in power people like that are doing anything to help anybody else?
Wasn't that guy that one artist who had power in one of those countries in Africa? A rapper.
Oh, Akon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he put a lot of electricity to some country.
Like multiple countries. It was like, dude, it's like Waka Flocka. You ever heard about Waka Flocka's trip to Africa?
No.
All right. So he was on I forgot what radio show. But it was I think it was Slim and the Guy's radio show, him and 2 other hosts. But while he was talking about his trip to Africa and he had on like diamond watches, chain, and he went over there and he saw kids who ain't never had a pair of shoes. He heard some of these stories. He took the chain and broke it and gave diamonds to each little kid, to everybody he talked to.
Wow.
Like that, seeing that and hearing that, like, changed his whole way of thinking. Like he's like material things don't mean nothing to me anymore. Those mean like that doesn't mean anything. Like I saw people who ain't never owned a pair of shoes before.
Yeah. All right, so swinging bound conference champs. Who do you got?
Well,
And why?
Which side we doing first?
Let's do the easier one first. AFC. It's for you.
Tom Brady.
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
Why?
I think they added a pass rusher in the draft, and I think their offense is gonna be good again.
Mm-hmm.
Still, if Martavis Bryant gets his act together, or Juju Smith-Schuster ends up being something real, I can see Pittsburgh, and then Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and
Can Le'Veon Bell stay healthy?
He's gonna certainly think about staying healthy.
Can he get his act together? Because he got weed problems too.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll be fine. He hasn't. I don't know.
Can Big Ben stay healthy?
No. Probably not.
That's probably the most important piece. So if Big Ben can't stay healthy, and you gotta throw Landry Jones.
Landry Jones got released.
Okay, whoever their backup is.
That dude from Tennessee.
Oh, who you talking? Dobbs.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs. Yeah, but if I give you an over under like let's say 5, over under at 5 games missed by Ben Roethlisberger this season, over or under, including playoffs.
Over. If we include playoffs.
You think he's missed more than 5 games?
I think he might miss more than 5 games.
I think the line is probably where I would go. 5 games. He was like 4 in the regular season. Then he
6 weeks is 6 games. So if he gets an injury that lasts him 6 weeks.
No, I think he misses 4 games in the regular season. Then he probably misses the AFC title game.
And they lose.
No. Jobs is heroic. He's heroic.
So what? He ain't winning none at Tennessee.
No, he'll be heroic in the AFC Championship game this season.
Because he's gonna go up against that man in Foxborough.
Yeah, or the Raiders.
Or that man in Foxborough.
What do we think about the Raiders this season?
Since Derek Carr has been significantly hurt, the question becomes, can he stay healthy?
But he had one of those freaker injuries.
That's the thing,
it's not like he had a torn
but
ACL.
it's like the minute you get an injury of any type, health automatically becomes.
I think this is different. It's a fracture. I think once you kind of heal a bone, it's kind of healed.
But it's like
it doesn't usually reach.
But health of Derek Carr can.
Can Marshawn Lynch provide them with enough to get it?
Because I predicted he gets 1,000 yards.
It's not that
which
hard.
Is possible.
It's not that hard to run for 1,000 yards anymore.
It is.
You could run for 100 yards by accident.
I mean, it kind of is hard to get 1,000 yards when you ain't got no O-line.
Trent Richardson ran for 1,000 yards his first season.
But Cleveland had Cleveland had a good O-line.
They did. And Oakland does.
Oakland does.
They have a great offensive line. It might be the second line in the league.
So he's gonna get he's gonna. Who was the running back in Minnesota after AP got hurt? He get 1,000 yards.
Jerick McKinnon.
I doubt it. I doubt he got 1,000 yards.
Or Matt Asiata.
Any running back on the Giants get 1,000 yards? I doubt it. With that,
everybody was hurt on their team, but
Ty Montgomery, did he get 1,000 yards rushing?
He's not a running back,
but he played running back.
He didn't start the season as a running back.
But you get my point though, right? Having a
and
solid.
Those guys were all in a timeshare.
Who's the running back in Indianapolis? I'm pretty sure.
Frank Gore had 1,000 yards.
Was he? No,
he yeah. No, yeah, he won't retire.
Probably. Okay. The Colts O-line was good enough. They were just good. They were good enough to get Frank Gore 1,000 yards. But you get my point.
But they're not good enough to keep Andrew Luck healthy.
Nope. Well, you can say the same thing about the Bears O-line. Jordan Howard had over 1,300 yards, but couldn't keep Jay Cutler healthy.
They could never keep him healthy.
They could never keep Jay Cutler healthy.
We always had good running game. We just could never keep him healthy.
Oh God.
Who do you think plays in the AFC Championship game?
I'm going New England. Probably New England, Oakland. Oakland and Pittsburgh meet in the divisional.
Okay.
I'm picking New England, Kansas City, and on the other side of that. New
Who
England?
wins? Who wins that division?
Which one?
The South, the West.
Oh, what? Oakland.
Okay, yeah, I can dig that.
Kansas City is a wild card. There's 2 wild cards.
Yeah, and then probably the other wild card,
So
Miami. And we're assuming we're both picking the Colts to win the division.
I'm going Houston.
I think the Colts.
I'm going Houston.
Houston may be a wild card team.
No, I'm going Houston. If J.J. Watt can stay healthy.
Or Tennessee. I don't know. Anybody.
AFC South is up for grabs, but I'm going.
Anybody
Houston.
can win that team.
I'm going. If J.J. Watt can stay healthy and Jadeveon Clowney keeps doing what he's doing, because
and Whitney Merciless continues to develop.
And,
their secondary gives me. I don't think
their secondary is better than what people think.
I think it's getting old. Especially since they lost. He's in Jacksonville now. You know what I'm talking about? Like that corner.
So. I think so. Well, the only thing that worries me about Houston is quarterback play.
Yeah, who starts for them? Tom Savage.
Probably Savage.
Week 1.
Yeah.
You think he starts this season at all?
No, I think it's Savage because you can win that division with Tom Savage. That's I'm not.
They need to do. If Colin Kaepernick goes to go anywhere, that's where he should go.
Houston?
Yeah,
I think teams should just stop caring what people think and just do it. Like, the guy can help your team win. He passed over 2,000 yards last year and threw 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, throwing the scrubs.
Yeah, throwing to us.
Pretty much. Like,
all right, let's move over to NFC. The NFC is difficult because I feel like it's so much more. It's so much more. I think I'm gonna go with get Atlanta to go back to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're gonna have a Super Bowl hangover losing in the most epic fashion in the Super Bowl in history of the time. I think they're gonna find a way to rebound and
I'm going NFC Championship. I'm going Giants. Giants and Seattle NFC Championship.
I'll take Atlanta Giants, I guess, with the Green Bay Giants beating Green Bay. Atlanta beating the Cardinals.
Green Bay wins our division.
Yeah.
I said our because Chicago we're Bears fan.
I got you.
So Green Bay wins ours.
Yes.
Giants win theirs.
Yeah.
Seattle wins theirs.
No, Arizona.
Okay, so you have Arizona. Okay, I have Seattle.
I think Seattle is a wild card team.
I have Dallas as a wild card team.
Give me Philadelphia, wild card team.
Dallas and am I missing one?
Yeah, we're missing the
South.
The South. Atlanta.
Tampa Bay.
Interesting thing.
I think they can on that door.
I think they're still a season away. I mean, it's close. I wouldn't surprise wins that division.
I'm expecting Carolina to be better.
They're going to be the same. It won't be. I don't think they'll be worse.
I'm expecting them to be better.
I don't think they'll be that much substantially better. I don't think they'll be a playoff team.
I think they win 10 games.
Carolina?
Yeah.
Wow. What about New Orleans? Just
8.
Wow, that's going to be a good division. And then, so let's say we have our teams in the Super Bowl. So I have Atlanta and Pittsburgh. You got the Giants and the Patriots again? Or are you taking Seattle to go to the Super Bowl?
Both of those storylines would be epic.
Yeah.
Because it's Eli, Brady 3, and how often has the same 3 teams, like not obviously not in a row, but how often has the same 2 teams met in the Super Bowl 3 times?
I don't know. I don't think it's ever happened.
Has that ever actually happened? Like you had the same, like you had 2 teams meet in the Super Bowl 3 times?
I don't know. I'm trying to think back to when Dallas. I'm sure Dallas and Pittsburgh have played.
Like Buffalo went that 4-year stretch when Buffalo went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. Did they play the same NFC times, like 2 times?
They played Washington
twice.
Once they played the
Giants. Because one of those
they played Dallas once.
Well, I mean like NFC East, but I'm just saying like did they play the same NFC team?
No.
In the same that 4-year stretch that they played.
They played one team twice.
They played one. And you can't.
I think it's the Giants.
Think it was the Giants. So okay, so we probably and if it's New England, Seattle, we got the big one, like get ball on the 1, not even the 1, the line inside the 1.
Well, I think Marshawn Lynch. I think if Marshawn Lynch was still there, I think this.
It would be a but.
I don't think it's as big because Marshawn Lynch and the team are the same.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, but yeah, they're still. I mean, they'll still like the media will still talk about like that they'll bring it back up over and over and over again, beat it to death.
Because Pete Carroll's still there.
Yeah, and Russell Wilson's still there, and they got Doug Baldwin still.
Not Marshawn. Sherman's still there.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, if they hadn't traded him by now, I don't think they're going to.
Nope.
I mean, they still got Cam.
He's still valuable.
They still got Cam Chandler. They got Earl Thomas.
He's coming back.
They still have
Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, Michael Bennett.
And they still got the receiver. Oh my God, his name is escaping me.
You said Doug Baldwin.
Other one.
Lockett.
No, the other guy. Jermaine Curse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's still on the roster too, and so they got those same guys. So yeah, it'll be talked about, but I don't think it'll be. If they still have Marshawn Lynch, I think it'll be a bigger impact.
On the New England side, you still got that man.
Yeah, him and his GOAT edition of Madden.
You still got Edelman. You still got Gronk. You got
the whole team's basically still intact.
They brought back Hightower, which is huge because everybody thought Hightower was going to leave.
Yeah, and then they brought in Brandon Cooks. Like Brandon Cooks, that Brandon Cooks thing. Like that might be the big signing
since Randy for them.
I think it's the biggest signing this offseason.
Because he hasn't had a deep ball threat like that since Randy Moss. He hasn't had a guy who could take the top off of defense like that since he had Randy Moss.
It's going to diversify their offense like substantial amount because they can put him all over the place. I mean, he can play in the slot too, but
think about who's fast enough to keep up with Brandon Cooks.
Not that many people. That's why he was putting up big numbers with Breeze. Like
the only knock that would probably go in the Cooks is how can he get acclimated to.
I think he's had so much time now.
But how can he get acclimated to like playing in like outdoor weather like that? I mean, don't get me wrong, dude play his college ball at Oregon State.
Yeah,
I think so. He does get cold in Oregon.
Not that cold though.
But not as cold as it gets in Foxborough
or in New York or Buffalo.
I like how we like separated New York and Buffalo when they're like the same like.
Yeah, but Buffalo always seems like it's colder.
It was like we think like when we say New York, it's like the Giant Jets, and then there's Buffalo.
No, Buffalo's further south. And
Buffalo's further north.
Also, not to mention the Giants.
No, Buffalo's further.
The Giants and the Jets don't even play in New York.
They play in Jersey. Buffalo is. I think Buffalo is like further.
It's almost in Canada.
Yeah, it's like right by Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah. It's basically in Canada. I never understood why the Giants and the Jets. I never understood why.
They used to play in New York. Their stadium did used to be physically be in New York. And I think they crossed they had a new stadium in New Jersey, and it's literally like
the old stadium was in New Jersey too.
No,
Meadowlands, the original it was in New Jersey. The one they played it before they built the big thing they got now. Yeah, it was in New Jersey.
Way back when it was like they were in.
Yeah, but every other time a team has moved, right? They've changed the name, Oklahoma City don't still go by the Seattle Thunder.
But the thing is though, like the Giants are
the San Diego Chargers could have been the San Diego. No, they changed the name to LA.
But they're not in San Diego anymore.
They're not in New York anymore.
They're close enough. Right?
They're not even in the state. At least San Diego stayed in the same state.
But the thing is, like the Giants are one of those like storied. Like Dallas doesn't play in Dallas.
Yeah, they play in Fort Worth.
They're playing like Arlington.
Yeah, Arlington. Yeah.
Dallas doesn't play in Dallas.
But at least in the right state.
But the thing is though, like they still moved. They're not in the city that they play in. Like they're not in the city that they're named after.
I don't know. I always found that super weird that the New York Jets and New York they don't play in New York. Like they're not even the right state. Like why if you were in Jersey, wouldn't you want your team on that? Like give us one of them.
Oh God.
Give us the Jets. We'll settle. Like the New Jersey Jets.
Jersey's doing so bad they lost the Nets.
Yeah. After they went to the finals 2 years in a row.
They lost the Nets. Like that's how bad New Jersey is.
It's the Garden State, man.
Who cares?
The people love gardens.
They don't. They really don't.
All right, true false. All right, you got any true false? This should be all sports.
All this.
Yeah.
Ooh. True or false? Lonzo Ball wins Rookie of the Year.
False. I don't know. I can't project that. I don't really know. False. I'll say false.
I'm gonna go true.
I think whoever gets the kid from Washington. I don't know.
I gotta go true.
I guess if Boston gets a player that contributes right away, he should win Rookie of the Year if they're gonna be competitive. So whoever Boston gets,
Whoever Boston gets, so if they
yeah.
if they get Lonzo Ball.
Yeah. So. True or false? I just had one. I lost it. True or false? Blake Griffin signs with the Thunder this offseason.
Ooh. I'm gonna say true, but I don't think he signs with the Thunder.
So you think he signs elsewhere?
I think he signs elsewhere, but not with the Clippers or the Thunder.
I think that would. Cause I think Chris Paul is getting bad, and
he stays or he goes to San Antonio.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. That would be interesting, especially if Tony Parker retires, which we kind of expect him to.
All right, I got one. True or false? The Lakers trade Brandon Ingram and D'Angelo Russell to the Pacers for Paul George.
I think that's true. I think that's going to happen. And then they get to keep their first round pick.
And they draft Lonzo Ball.
Or De'Aaron Fox.
I heard true or false the Bulls get De'Aaron Fox.
That would be awesome. Man.
True or false the Bulls get De'Aaron
False. He's never going to fall that far.
Well, what are we? Oh, damn, the lottery hasn't even...
Yeah, it's not. We're not even in the lottery.
He's he's had 2 meetings with us, though.
I mean, the only way we could be in the lottery is if the Kings somehow get less than a top 10 pick.
That could possibly happen.
No.
Anything is possible if we got the number 1 overall pick with a .01.
The Kings, we're not getting the Kings pick.
percent chance.
The Bulls, we're gonna be punished for the 90s.
True or false? Hoiberg gets fired in not this season. But
Oh, that's super true.
the next one.
Any season right now.
Any
Because if they're fired this season, they would have done it right.
True or false? Mark Jackson becomes a head coach again.
Yeah, hell yeah, true.
That's true.
Yeah, I think whenever Alvin Gentry's done messing around with the Pelicans, they're gonna.
I wouldn't want to go to New Orleans. Like that. Like you are like designed to fail.
Once they fire Alvin Gentry because he's not getting the job done, Mark Jackson's gonna come in there and he's gonna right the ship. He's gonna whip him into shape. Him and
True or
DeMarcus.
false? The cousin stays in New Orleans.
False. Especially if they don't win it. If they stay the way they, because we get in free agency. Drew Holiday gonna be back there?
If they could trade that I just proposed, if that doesn't go, and they make a run what if they make a run for Paul George?
What? They don't have any assets.
But he would be a free agent though. So like they keep Boogie, AD's already under contract.
Yeah, they have to re-sign both of them, Boogie and Paul George, because they're both free agents next summer.
Next summer.
Yeah. So they have to.
No, I'm saying Paul George. No. Wait, so Cousins under contract for this year.
Yes, and then he's a free agent next summer. Same thing with Paul George.
Same thing with Paul George. That's possible.
Good. I definitely don't
we
see it.
have a current CBA
But
where the Clippers can keep Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, and they both sign for $200+ million.
Yeah, but
You don't think that
all the salary caps. I think the salary caps are different per team based on your income. And New Orleans is probably not making nearly as much money as LA.
Well,
Not to mention Steve Ballmer doesn't care about his money.
well, when you have anything to do with Microsoft,
yeah, he doesn't seem to care about his money, so he just keeps spending it. Paul Allen,
Let's see. Do you watch the WNBA at all?
I did. I watched a little bit of the game yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, when they had the Sparks and
Seattle,
whatever, Storm.
Storm.
Yeah. Which was, fairly entertaining, I guess.
It kind of was. I'm looking. I'm all like,
Yeah.
I wish they would get more.
I wish they used the normal basketball.
Oh yeah, theirs is kind of
I
different.
don't like the colored one. I don't know why. It just looks weird. Why can't they just use normal basketball?
I don't know.
Are they not allowed? I'm sure they're allowed to.
I mean, it's a subsidiary of the NBA, so you would think.
Yeah, why do they have to use the colored one? I know because it's smaller, right? Did they use a men's regulation basketball?
No, they use
The smaller one?
they use a women's.
The 28.5?
No, that's men.
No, men's are 29.
29.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't know why it's different. Cause I've always pondered that thought myself.
Maybe just to sell it. Sales, make money. Because, they got the ads on the jerseys. I actually don't have a problem. They do the ads the kind of way they do in whim, in W, whenever that does happen. If they do it like that, so kind of I don't have a problem.
True. I had it and I lost it that quick. Okay, never mind. I got it back.
Of these three guys, who do you think retires first? Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, or Tom Brady?
Ben.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with you on that. Or Eli Manning.
Ben.
Ben? How about Eli Manning or Tom Brady?
Eli.
Drew Brees or Tom Brady?
Now that's something that might happen at the same time.
I think Drew Brees has got ways and like of two maybe. I don't know. 'Cause he's 42. He's 40 years old too.
He's almost 42. Like it literally goes Brady. It's Brady, Breeze, Rivers, Eli,
Manning, Ben.
I literally think like they're like a year or so apart. Like they were in this like Rivers. Was it Rivers, Breeze, and Ben? Were they the same draft class?
No, Drew Brees I think was before them. But because Drew Brees was already in the league when they drafted Phillip Rivers.
It was Rivers, Manning, and
Ben Roethlisberger.
That's the okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they're like 36. I want to say they're like
Phillip is like 37. Rivers is 37.
Yeah. So of those five guys, who do you think retires the first? What about Phillip Rivers? You think how long do you think Phillip Rivers plays?
2.
More seasons?
At least.
What is he gonna do when he retires? Make more children? What does he got, like 10?
That man do got a lot of kids. I don't know. I don't know what interests Phillip Rivers. Like you really don't even think about Phillip Rivers when you talk quarterbacks.
Well, I think he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Like I mean, like maybe, but it's
maybe
because like what San Diego has
hasn't accomplished anything really in his career.
Like San Diego has been like a NFL like laughingstock. I mean, like they've had moments where their team could have made noise, but they never did when they had.
They've underachieved basically every season they were in the league.
Like
Especially when they had Phillip Rivers.
When they got him.
LT, and then they had Vincent Jackson. Who was that other receiver? They had Gates.
Tight end for
Yeah, but they had another receiver before.
Keenan.
Vincent
Before
Gates.
Keenan Allen's been there a long time. Keenan Allen's been there for
hurt
like
every season.
14 years.
He gets hurt every year.
But it's like they can't
really appreciate it.
They underachieved when they had Drew Brees and Gates and LaDainian Thompson. Like they and Eric Weddle. Like when he was like on their when he was on their
when
defense.
They had Sean Merriman.
Yeah, lights out.
Yeah, then he got the steroid bust.
Yeah, and then you draft Phillip Rivers, and then you trade Drew Brees, and
you didn't trade him. They really lost him. He left him free agency.
I thought they traded him.
No.
Oh yeah, because he had the thing with Miami,
yeah.
which could have saved Nick Saban's NFL career, but yeah.
Nick Saban, he's doing fine in college.
He's doing great.
He's doing excellent. He doesn't need to worry about it.
Oh, false. The Big Ten will surpass the CS the best.
False.
How? Take away Alabama.
Yeah, no.
Take away Alabama.
I don't wanna.
No. Think about this. Without Alabama and SEC football, the SEC is irrelevant. There's no other good. Who's the second best team in SEC football?
LSU, I guess.
No, give me Ohio State over them. Give me Ohio State.
Yeah, you can't just throw Alabama out of the league.
But think about it though. There's no second best team.
Georgia's pretty good. Florida will be better next year.
Get Ohio State over both.
Yeah, but Alabama's still there.
But Alabama doesn't make the SEC the best football conference.
But I think even the worst SEC teams would destroy the worst Big Ten teams. These teams at the bottom, like Vanderbilt.
We're not talking. No, Vanderbilt against who?
Anyone. How about?
I bet money Illinois will beat Vanderbilt.
No.
Bet.
We can't.
We can't because that's not that. I don't even think that schedule will never happen.
Well, we could always call. Like phone calls me like, hey, we got this $5 bet. Between me and the two.
Illinois would beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah. So we need you guys to play.
But think about it. They're second best team in the SEC.
I don't care.
Like you said, you name off LSU, Ohio State can beat them. Wisconsin beat them. You name Georgia, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Michigan can probably beat them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But you can't just remove
Florida, Ohio State, Michigan, and what was the three I just said? Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin can beat Florida.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't.
Big Ten will surpass the SEC as the best conference ball. Just because Alabama dominates the SEC doesn't mean the SEC is the best conference in football.
What about the
Georgia
ACC?
wins 5 games.
What about the ACC?
Georgia wins 5 to 6 games a year. They're not that good.
What about the ACC?
Clemson.
Clemson? No. I mean, where you can make the argument that Clemson might be the best team conference in football. Florida State, Clemson, Louisville,
Big Ten.
Miami,
Big Ten. The U ain't
Duke. Yeah, I know they won. They win.
Tech, bro. Virginia Tech probably ain't been good since Mike Vick was there, bro.
Logan Thomas. When Thomas was there.
Mike.
Logan Thomas was pretty good.
Mike Vick changed the program. He put Virginia Tech on the map.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, I don't know. I think SEC is going to be the champions of college football until they don't want to be.
How? All they have is Alabama.
Yeah, but that's enough.
No, it's not.
It is.
The Big Ten has Ohio State. They have Michigan. They have Wisconsin. They have Michigan State. They're going to bounce back.
Yeah, maybe. They will.
Penn State.
They'll bounce back eventually.
So that's 5 to just Alabama.
Well, I mean, yeah, but Alabama doesn't have to play all those teams at once.
That's
They don't have to play all 5 teams at once.
SEC dominance, like conference dominance, is dictated off of how you do in bowl play. SEC did terrible in bowl play this year, including Alabama.
Yeah, but they didn't do
in
terrible.
their national championship game.
They beat Ohio State. No, they didn't. Yeah, no. Who did they beat? Oh, Washington.
I'm talking about this wow, they won. Big Ten. Okay, so SEC went 2-6 out of their bowl games. Wow, that's a 33% win percentage.
What do you think that if you add the point differential between all those games, do you think it's the differences?
But
if you add up scores of all the SEC teams, and how many points the Big Team scored.
Are we including every SEC team and every?
Just in bowl games.
In bowl games?
You think the Big Ten would have scored more points than SEC?
They did.
Okay.
Except for what hurts it is Ohio State. Did Ohio State go against Clemson?
Yeah,
and they got blanked. Yeah. So that's the only thing that hurts it. That game possibly hurts it. Michigan put up points in their bowl game.
I don't even remember who they played.
Penn State put up 50 in their bowl game.
That's true. It's true. I mean, Ohio
Rose Bowl, right?
Yeah.
They won the Rose, right?
Penn State?
Yeah.
No, USC won.
USC won. But
it was close. It went to overtime. Yeah, they scored 50 points.
They put up 48, 50 points in their bowl game. The big I'm saying true. The Big Ten surpasses the SEC in football supremacy.
I guess I don't know. I don't really care about either of those two conferences.
True or false? Calipari wins the national championship this upcoming college basketball season. That's false.
False. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You can't win it. If you get this team, I don't know. If you're gonna win with Carl Allen's team, I don't think he. I think those one and done team on him.
True or false? Coach K retires in 2 years.
Yeah, that's true.
True or false? Boeheim retires in 2 years.
Yeah, I already thought he was retired.
No, he was suspended for
a season, right?
Not a season, 9 conference games.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, he's.
True or false? Tom Izzo retires.
No, I think he keeps on churning. Steve Kerr never coaches another game in the NBA. False.
I'm gonna have to say true.
Wow.
It's sad.
That is. Who do you think replaces him? Do you think he already knows?
No, I think he's trying to see what happens with the whole spinal tap.
So I know he's got bad back problems, but what is it about these particular back problems that are keeping him from coaching?
It's leaking spinal fluid.
What is his spinal cord?
Yeah, like he had a spinal tap,
Yeah.
and that fluid, like the fluid that spinal fluid, like that from your brain all the way down. It's not coming. It's staying up here, staying in his head, causing like the worst migraines you can have.
Mm. But yeah, I don't think he coaches another game in the NBA.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? He's gonna get in the Hall of Fame.
No, he won't.
Off coach. What? Look at what he's done with that team.
No way.
Yeah.
I think he has a better chance of getting in as a player or as a GM.
He get in as a coach. He's gonna get in as a coach.
He coached for 3 seasons.
And he's won 60+ games.
I don't think he'll get it.
4 years.
He's coached for 3 seasons.
He's the fastest coach to win 200 games.
And I think he maybe can be a collective body of work as an NBA player and a GM and a coach. If he might get on everything, but he's not going to get in.
He has 6 total championships, 5 as a player, 1 as a coach. What did he do? Like I would say he was a GM in Phoenix and he did a relatively good job. But what did he accomplish as a GM in Phoenix?
Nothing.
Okay then.
He did bring Shaq there.
Wow. Shaq passed his prime.
Yeah, but he did. They did go to the, and it's not really his. He brought that Steve Nash team, that Amari Star. He did a pretty good job. Like he built that.
I said he did a good job.
Serviceable.
What he accomplished.
He went to the Western Conference Finals.
And ran into Kobe. Got bus off.
And it was Spurs that one time too.
When and got bus off.
When Amari Stoudemire got suspended for coming off the bench in Game 6.
And got bus off.
No, it was a 7-game series. Phoenix and San Antonio? Yeah, that was a 7-game.
It don't matter. Kobe bust off, dude.
Kobe did that to a lot of people in
Kobe
the
did do
Western
that, but I guarantee he go win as a coach before he go win as a player.
I don't think.
He's the fastest coach to win 200 games.
I don't think you can get like. That's what people say that Steph Curry's already a Hall of Famer.
Is Steph Curry retired right now?
No, he's not a Hall of Famer.
I don't know.
Like he can't. Like,
he probably not.
He's had like 5 good seasons. He's in the Hall of Fame.
He's had 2 good seasons.
5.
2.
He's had 5 pretty good seasons.
He's had 2. He's had
2 great seasons.
He's had 2 great seasons
and 5 good ones.
And 5 okay seasons. Yeah. I will give him that.
He was spent like 3 seasons injured.
He spent like 4 seasons injured.
Yeah, and then
Steph Curry looked like he was going to be a bust because he couldn't stay healthy because he had the weakest ankles in the history of weak ankles. And then all of a sudden, year 7 comes along. What is it about year 7 for NBA players? They just decide to take off people.
Yeah, and then he just...
Well, everybody
it couldn't have been seasons in 7.
Yeah, in the league for 7 years before when he won his MVP. 2009. That's the Blake Griffin draft, right? Griffin went 1, Golden State went. Curry went like 7th.
Is it? Yeah, it is that draft. Okay. All right, Steph Curry.
Because he won his first MVP and championship in the same season, right?
Yes.
2014.
Yeah.
Year 7.
So you could draft the MVP in 09.
Hmm.
So he won his MVP in 2016. First title in 2015. I was like, wow, it's not season 6.
7.
6.
That's 7.
It's 6. 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15.
1, 2, 7. You can't count? You graduated college and you can't count to 7.
It's hard, man. 7's hard. He's a part of the 50-40-90 club?
Yeah, already.
Isn't he in the 50-50-90 club, too?
That's like how he probably created the 50-50-90 club.
I know he was the first player ever to have 50-40-90, averaging over 25 points a game.
Man made, how many threes did he make last year? 400?
Yeah, leading the league in scoring while having a 50-40-90 season.
He made, 400 some odd threes last year?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer if he retires now. I don't think
Steve Kerr will go in as a coach before he go in as a player.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he was just a role player on all those championship teams he won. So, I'll give you that.
All right.
Yeah. Any other true false?
True or false? True or false? Robert Horry makes it in the Hall of Fame.
No. Who else did I yell at?
Ross? That was us going back and forth with Ross.
No. God, no. Why?
That's why. Shout out to Ross. Ross thinks Robert Horry is a Hall of Famer because he won 7 championships and yeah.
No, he averaged 5 points a game for his entire career. 0 chance. But yeah, this is So yeah, this has been a lot of fun over the last 3 years. So shout out to all of our fans, of whoever watches listen to our podcast, listen to our podcast every week. We had a lot of fun to do this. Some days, as I have every day, it was always nice to come in and like just ramble about sports for a few things, kind of go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna miss this a lot, and I don't know. I'm gonna try to maybe I'll bring it back when I find like a full-time gig at some point. If I have extra free time.
Try to be on like a more professional level.
Yeah. But we want to thank you all for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys in the future.
But before we go, just wanted to say thank you for bringing me on, and the past 3 helping me out with all this here, because ain't no telling where I'd be without everything that you did.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, man.
Like, seriously. From gaining confidence to speaking in front of speaking to camera to everything down to editing. Like, I had no idea how to edit anything before you. So I wish you nothing but good luck in the near future. And there's no way you don't find a gig teaching, whether it's teaching or actually in the reporting field. Like, somebody's gonna say, we need to call this David Huffman and him in and find something to do with him. Like, there's no way that can happen.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, this has been The Triangle. Signing out. Peace out, guys.